Hello everybody, and welcome back. We're live at Mount Comfort RV for the January RV show. Today is January 8th, the first day of our show. This show will run from the 8th through the 17th. We're open every day, including the Sundays inside of the 8th through the 17th, from 9 to 6. We're having our indoor RV show in lieu of other shows that have been canceled in a bigger way. We're having our own show here right at the dealership at Mount Comfort RV. We're on I-70 just east of downtown Indianapolis. Of course, no admission charge, no parking fees. We'll feed you lunch if you come out on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. And if you're not able to come out and you feel better at home shopping for an RV, stay with us on the hour. We're going to be going live Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, both weekends of the show. So join us as you are right now. You can always call us at 800-899-6676 with questions, or you can chat with us if you want to see more of something, you want to talk to a specific sales associate, give us a call on our 800 number, 800-899-6676. Also, every hour we choose one Facebook friend, and that friend we're choosing this hour is Darwin Field. Darwin, you have 1 hour, exactly 1 hour, to touch base with us on a special contest line. I'm going to give you that number in just a moment. Touch base with us and you have won a $100 gift certificate in our parts store. The largest independent parts store for RVs in the state of Indiana is right here at Mount Comfort RV. So, Darwin Field, if you call 317-743-5444. I'll give you that number again, 317-743-5444. Check in with us on that line and you have won a $100 gift certificate for our parts store. You have 1 hour beginning right now, so that would take us up to 4 p.m. Eastern time to get a hold of us to collect your gift certificate. In a moment, I'm going to turn over to Susan Dillman-Stilz. She's one of our sales associates here, and she's going to show you the inside and the outside of a beautiful Coachmen Freelander 27 QB, a very popular Class C motorhome, a great unit for both families and couples who want to travel and on their own. No hassles, as we say, no waiting in line, no canceled flights. When you own a Class C, you can go anywhere virtually in the United States and have a great time. So, with that said, I'm going to turn it over to Susan to show you the Coachmen Freelander.
I'm pretty excited about this Coachmen Freelander. It's going to give you a lot of room, but it's a coach that I like to call it stop, drop, and roll into bed. It's really easy when you get into the campground. It's going to be kind of hidden over here on our showroom floor. We're going to weave in and out of the units here. Lots of cool stuff to show you. But here's my Freelander. Sitting back here, she's kind of a secret treasure. A couple things I want to draw your attention to. First of all, this molded fiberglass cap. Again, the more molded fiberglass you're seeing, the less places you have for water to get inside. But I got to tell you, Coachmen has an amazing story on that water leak issue, and that is this. When we're looking at a fiberglass unit, of course, we all worry about water somehow getting down inside. Well, inside Coachmen's walls, of course, walls on an RV are just nothing but a sandwich. That inside of the wall sandwich is a plastic composite called Asdel. Asdel's impervious to water. It won't break apart, it won't rot, it won't mildew, and it will never bubble off your fiberglass. So it's a great substance to have in there just for that reason alone, but it's also half as light as wood and it insulates better, plus it's formaldehyde free. So that's one less toxic chemical that you might detect when we all go out on the camping. Of course, we want fresh air, not toxic. So just a little bit more about our Freelander. One of the things that Coachmen does really, really well is storage. This is just one of the doors that accesses your storage. Look at all that in there. And of course, they've got this great plastic flooring here, so it's super easy to clean up, wipe up. Each one of these little bays down in here has a weep hole. You could even fill that with ice and make that an ice chest if you were going to be doing a little bit of tailgating with this vehicle. It's only about 29.5 feet long, so it's really nimble. You're going to be able to get it in and out of a lot of places, but it's still going to give you a lot of room inside and a lot of opportunity to sleep guests. Of course, it could be just a couple's coach if you like. The old Party 6, Sleep 4, and or Party 6, Feed 4, and Sleep 2. Come on inside, I want to show you a few things. So one of the things that makes this a stop, drop, and roll into bed coach is the fact that it's got no slide out room, but we still have oodles and oodles of room. You're looking at a little over 8 feet on the exterior width, so you've got almost all of that inside. Of course, we have this great sofa right here. Dinette's going to make into a bed. Sofa's another place to have a bed. And of course, what makes a Class C? It's that cab over sleeping. Here we have essentially a full-size bed and enough poundage limit that you could get a couple of light adults up there, or certainly a couple of kids very comfortably. And it's going to have quite a bit of space between the mattress and the ceiling, so even an adult doesn't feel like they're crawling into a little teeny tiny space. No claustrophobia there. That's the other thing that I think that you're going to see inside of our Freelander 27 QB are these great big windows. Used to be a knock against Class C's that they didn't have a lot of natural light, but look at this huge tall window here. We have a lot of natural light. Of course, it's going to open up for a lot of cross breeze in between the dinette window and this window over the sofa. Tons and tons of storage room. Again, that's one of the things that I like about some of the Class C's are the interior storage capabilities. Some people will use this cab over bunk for totes, places to kind of keep things like that. And then we're going to walk into the kitchen here, little L-shaped kitchen here, plenty of counter space. We've got lights up under here. Give you a little bit more of a view there. I like the fact that you get a lot of space between your cooktop and your range hood, and they do give you a real range hood. Dual divided sink. You're still going to have quite a bit of space down here under the sink. Now in our Class C here, we haven't done an oven. Some people still like ovens, some people don't like them. Some people say, I don't want to heat up my unit. Instead, they've given you some great drawers, and you'll see they really do a great job of holding shut. So these are going to be shooting all your stuff out onto the floor as you're underway. Big, roomy refrigerator. Let's see, I'm going to open it the right way here. Big, roomy refrigerator. Of course, this is not an LP refrigerator, so you get a little bit more room in the back because we don't have the evaporation. And then great big freezer back there, plenty of room for ice cream. Got a little bit of a privacy curtain here, and that's going to draw across so that our split bath or walk-through bath is closed off from the rest of the coach. This is our roomy shower, and I love the way this is sort of tilted out. So you're going to get a little bit more shoulder room in this shower, and yet it doesn't take up as much of our floor space. Back in here, commode and vanity. And then one more curtain. Got a lot of good things to tell you about in the bedroom. Got the curtain for privacy. We've got about a queen size bed. And hello, Chris Anderson, my colleague there peeking in the back. I get some great shirt closets on both sides. Great place to be able to hang things. Of course, you could put some additional totes in here if you're not into hanging stuff up. But one of the things I really like about this is you've got nightstands on both sides of the bed. Big drawer here. You're going to have a cabinet, cabinet underneath. You're going to have a drawer there too. And then I love the up above the bed storage space. This is really tall when you think about it. If you compare this to a travel trailer is going to stop about there. So you get this much more space to store some of the things that you want to take along. Oops, sorry there. Again, lots of natural light. Window here, window here, window here. Lots of natural light, lots of circulation, and you do have a vent here as well. Of course, Coachmen has given you an opportunity to mount a television inside your bedroom. There's a spot right here that's reinforced. Coaxial output, 110 of course. It's an awesome unit. Looks like we had somebody getting ready to peek in. We probably should step out so they can see it. One of the things I like too about the Freelander, if we flip around and take a look at this dash, there's some great visibility over this dash. I've seen some Class C's where you actually have quite a hump here over the steering wheel, but you're going to have some good visibility. That hood seam is going to seem very short. You're not going to feel as if you're going down the road in a cave. You get some great visibility with the height on the cab over bunk. Of course, you're going to get a backup camera included in your Class C Freelander here. And the seats are very comfortable, and they've just Ford's done a very good job of streamlining and making this dash a very comfortable ride. It's the chassis also, I think, does a really good job of handling that pitch and roll that sometimes Class C's are criticized for. It's actually a pleasant drive. Most of my customers tell me this is not a significantly different feel behind the wheel than their pickup trucks. So there's none of that learning curve. There's none of that transition that some people feel in going from a smaller vehicle or towing a vehicle to a Class A. Well, there's a lot of stuff I could tell you in addition to what we've talked about on the 27QB. I'd like to just kind of step out once more here. I'm going to point out just one more thing. Of course, this beautiful line of LED lights is going to give you a great glow in the campground without blinding you or your neighbors. Of course, it's a power awning. There's so much more that I could tell you about this 27QB, including its fabulous price. Now, last summer, we saw a shortage in the RV industry. We've got Class C's back on our lot. So I hope you'll give me a call. I'm Susan Dillman-Stilz here at Mount Comfort RV, and I'm going to kick it back to Kurt. Let's go find him.
All right, well, thank you so much, Susan, for that tour of the Freelander, the Coachmen Freelander. We've got a couple of them on the lot here, and so if you're interested, call Susan, 800-899-6676, and she'll be able to talk to you on the phone if necessary, or make an appointment to come out during the show to see the Freelander, drive the Freelander if you feel like you'd like to do that. Once again, our Facebook friend this hour is Darwin Field. Darwin, you have now less than an hour, but you have till 4 p.m. this afternoon to call 317-743-5444. That's our consumer contest line, 317-743-5444. Check in with us, Darwin. You won a $100 gift certificate to the parts store if you touch base with us before 4 p.m. This is January 8th, Friday, January 8th. It's day one of the January RV show at Mount Comfort RV. It runs every day through the 17th. We're open 9 to 6 every day, including those Sundays, which is unusual, but during shows we are open on Sundays here at Mount Comfort, just east of Indy on I-70. Once again, thanks for joining us. We hope to see you here soon. If not, join us on the